Yeah, but you do wear diapers.
I don't need the whole world to know about my IBS, okay? I'm a fucking multi-millionaire. Are you fucking retarded?
And what if I do? What are you gonna do about it?
You'd get killed because of it. Get killed because of it. Get killed because of it.
Hey guys. As most of you know, I was streaming Fish Tank, Sam Hyde's live streamed reality show for the first 2 seasons. And I had a great time. I shared a lot of fun moments with all of you, and we really created our own little community in the process. What you may not know is that I was contacted by Sam to do some off-season work for them. I, of course, was excited, and I said yes, and I feel like it's time to tell you all about what that was like. I never wanted to put any of this out there, but I feel like it's my duty to warn any other small creators of the hell that I was put through. Soon after I started streaming the 3rd season of Fish Tank, I received a copyright strike that blocked my channel from live streaming. I believe they did this to silence me, and many others who may have been put through the same thing. I will warn you now that if you're a fan of Sam and his crew, a lot of this may seem out of character and may be confusing, but I want you to watch this with an open mind, and I think it will all make sense in the end. So shortly after the 1st season of Fish Tank ended, I got this message from Sam on Instagram. He asked me, "What did you think of the show?" And I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. Sam's asking me what I thought of Fish Tank. So I answered honestly, and I said, really good, man. You guys did a great job. Definitely a couple things you could improve, but the show itself was really unique. I think you guys have a good thing here. Sam responded, thanks. I checked in on your stream a few times to see a live reaction of some of the crazier shit. You made me laugh a couple times. At this point, I'm wondering if I'm even messaging the real Sam Hyde. You know, like he just told me I made him laugh. I mean, that was unbelievable. So we talked for a few minutes. He asked me what could be improved about the show. I gave him some critiques, and that was pretty much it. I was so excited that I called my mom immediately to get her reaction. Hey, Mommy, guess who just contacted me?
Who?
Sam Hyde.
Okay.
Fast forward about a month, and Sam hits me up again. Says they're starting to work on the edits for season 1 and asked if I could help with a couple things. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll help. I was put into a group chat, some private Google Docs, and basically did what I could to help. I'm going to skip past a lot of this beginning stuff because it's not really relevant, but at the time I was super happy I was able to work with these guys. And I think Sam could tell I was excited to be involved. Every now and then he'd message me things like, great job today. I'm glad you're a part of this, and you're pretty funny, champ. So this is when things start to get weird. I wake up one morning with a message from Sam, and I open it up, and it's a picture. Now, I'm not going to show the picture, but it's basically a picture of a guy in a dress doing a curtsy. I took a reenactment photo here so you get the idea. The head is cut off. It's only a picture of the body, so I can't tell exactly who it is or if it's even a picture he took himself, but it was definitely a man, and in my opinion, it looked like it was probably Jet's body. Now, I'm not accusing them of doing anything weird because I don't actually know who it was or what the story behind it is. So I message Sam back and I say, LOL, what is that? And Sam goes, sorry, didn't mean to send that to you, I swear. And I go, it's all good, man, don't worry about it. And I ask him about something we were working on. Then he says, but that pic is pretty funny. And I go, yeah, for sure. And he says, what do you think about it? And I'm like, I don't know, is that a guy? And Sam goes, yeah, a guy in a dress. So I'm just like, yeah, that's funny as fuck because I don't know what else to say. I just want to get off this dress topic. And he just messages back the shushing emoji. Now that I see these messages again, it looks pretty clear to me that Sam was telling the truth and he did accidentally send the picture. So this was probably just an embarrassing mistake. Sam started calling me to talk about different things we were working on. And they would always start off normal, but very quickly they would branch off into some unrelated topic. A lot of the times he would start berating me for simple mistakes that I made, and he would keep saying things like, I'm Sam Hyde, I'm rich. Or he would send me dumb ideas for the Fish Tank site and ask things like, do you think these R-tards would pay for something this bad? And I think he was just making a lot of these ideas up on the spot. Like he asked if they should do a tomato throw fish toy where you could throw like a virtual tomato at the screen and everyone would see it. And he wanted to charge $10 per tomato. Another idea he had was called Fish Knockout. And basically you would pay $1,000 and Sam would go up to the contestant of your choice and punched them in the back of the head, full force until they lost consciousness. And when he was telling me about this idea, he was laughing so hard that it took him like 5 minutes to even finish his sentence. And I've probably heard over an hour or two of Sam just talking about this guy, Max, that works at a coffee shop by his office. How cool Max is, how similar Max and Sam are, how many girls Max gets, shit like that. Seemed to be infatuated with the guy. He even took him on a bros trip to Vegas, just Sam and Max. And I remember him talking about this. He was so excited he wouldn't shut up about it. And it's not my business to theorize if they like made out with each other and stuff or had like makeout sessions. But if that sounds far-fetched to you, here's a clip I found of Sam talking about that trip. And you can tell me what you think.
Did I tell you about the sauna in Vegas? We went in the sauna. I went to the sauna at the Bellagio with Max, and I think it was all gay guys in there. But I think they saw me and Max. And Max is like, he's shorter than me, has a ponytail, and he's like got this like barrel chest. He walks like this. Mm-hmm. So I think they just thought we were gay guys.
Gay?
Which just has like, they're fucking, the spa attendants were guys.
Eee.
And then we went in the sauna, and I think this guy came in and thought he like left after 5 minutes because we were gay or something. We were jerking off. So he just came in and like left kind of like, yeah, he was like kind of disappointed. Like,
You get blown by men.
Mm-hmm.
I might as well have been jerking off on camera on live stream for men only.
Oh yeah,
Jason Derulo is gay.
Is he? Is he?
So I started recording these calls because I felt I needed to, and I'm glad I did because I'm going to play the first call I ever recorded. This happened after I misspelled Sylvia's name on a document with notes for the video editors. I spelled it Slivia, and someone caught it and messaged in the group chat about it, and everyone was making jokes. People would say shit like, oh, too bad Slivia's not here, dumb shit like that. It was like one of those stupid inside jokes. It wasn't a big deal, and I thought it was funny too, but then I got this call from Sam. Hey, what's up?
Congratulations.
For what?
No, you just graduated, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you just graduated from Idiot Retard Academy.
Huh?
No, I just heard you graduated from Idiot Fuckhead Retard Academy, and I heard you had a 4.0 GPA. Yeah, and you were in AP, bro. Yeah, and you were the valedictorian of that class, right? Right? And then you got out and you were immediately offered a position at the Down Syndrome Factory as the founder and creator and the only worker.
What is this? I don't understand.
Jesus fucking Christ. You misspelled Sylvia's name on the editing notes.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't notice. I mean, it was just notes for the editors. It's not like it's a big deal.
Not a big deal. You know what's a big deal? Me. I'm Sam Hyde, and I'm rich.
I know, sir.
And who are you again? Because I think I forgot. Nobody. That's right. Now I remember. Hey, who's paying your bills?
You are.
That's right. And who's the funniest comedian?
You are, Sam.
I know. Anyway, are you going to be free tonight?
I don't know. Why?
There's supposed to be a pretty bad thunderstorm tonight, and I'm by myself.
All right.
So maybe you could...
Yeah, just give me a call, I guess, if you get scared. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, Sam is scared of thunderstorms, and he likes to have someone on the phone with him if he's by himself. He doesn't like the loud crack of thunder, but this is how pretty much every single call went, and there's a million of these. It was like he would only call me just to make me feel bad. In the time I've come to know Sam and his crew, I've seen a lot of what goes on behind the scenes, and I've learned quite a few surprising things. Sam wears a diaper. He also wears lifts in his shoes. He's actually more like 5'11". He told me he does this because the alpha is always the tallest in the room, and tall men command respect with a single glance. There's nothing inherently concerning about a man wearing 3 to 4 inch lifts in his shoes, but it may be a little jarring once he feels comfortable enough around you to take them off, just as myself and Harley Morenstein felt.
The last guest broke the table. That's why.
Was it my boxing coach?
Yeah, it was Sam Hyde. Probably a little bigger than you.
You think he's taller than me?
I don't know if he's taller, but he's bigger.
Yeah, he's bigger. I think he's a bigger and stronger guy. But I do think I'm taller. You know, he did the first time I met him. He was taller than me, and then I found out later he revealed to me that he wore lifts.
He wore like
3-inch lifts
to be taller than you.
to be taller than when I first met him.
That's specifically why.
I believe so, but to this day, even though I am taller than him now day to day, in my mind's eye, he is forever like 2 inches taller because of that moment. Sometimes I'll put some lifts on, be a couple inches taller. Learned that from him.
The thing with Sam and those guys that you might not realize is they might make fun of the LGBT and marginalized communities or whatever, but they're not actually like that in real life. Like, they're good friends with members of the LGBT, Jet specifically. I was eventually invited to Sam's office to work on a project that I was helping with. And here's some evidence of me in the office, just in case you don't believe me. Anyway, while I was there, Jet showed me this person he had matched with on Tinder. And it was very obviously a transgender person. He showed me her picture and asked what I thought about her, and I didn't really know how to respond because I thought he was making a joke, you know, knowing the atmosphere of the workplace and the very public viewpoints of everyone else that worked there. My initial thought was like, wow, I didn't know you were this open-minded. You know, I thought he was very brave showing me and was maybe confiding in me. But I was actually pleasantly surprised to find out they were all super supportive and encouraged Jet to ask this woman out on a date, which he ended up doing. This was one of the only good moments I had there. It was always annoying trying to get work done because it was very clear that Sam was not in charge of what he creates. He told me things had changed within the last year, and he vaguely stated that he did what he had to do. Every time I had a suggestion, Sam would say something like, yeah, I like that, but we have to see if they're okay with that. And then he would turn to Jet and just say, go see if they let us do that. Jet would come back with either a yes or a no, or sometimes revisions would have to be made. I had this really funny suggestion about the male contestants for Fish Tank. Sam told Jet to go get the okay, and he came back and said something like, I tried, but they said it would contradict the agenda they're trying to push. And then he said something like, remember, they want us to have 4 openly homosexual men. I have no idea what they were talking about or what they were referencing, but I definitely found it to be odd. Then I remembered that word agenda, and I'm thinking like, where have I heard this before? Anyone remember this famous stand-up bit from Sam in 2012?
But things are crazy out there. Things are crazy out there right now. I've heard some people can sell their souls for money. Excuse me, but where do I sign? Seriously, though, you're telling me I can just push some agenda and make millions? I say, so what? So I have a couple haters. It's gonna be hard to hear them over my new Porsche racing car.
What did he say?
Yep, I'm thinking that would be the first thing I'd buy. Hey guys, what if Chuck Norris fought Justin Bieber? Sorry, I'm so random sometimes.
My trip to Sam's office was cut short, however, as it seemed like the true reason I was there was about to be revealed. Looking back on this is hard because my therapist is convinced that this was a planned and coordinated power move, probably to intimidate me into staying quiet. Well, it didn't work, Sam, because I'm speaking my truth. Sorry. Sam went over to the gym setup that he had in his office and told me to come help him out. He brought me over to his punching bag and pointed out that one of the chains holding it up had fallen off. And he told me he couldn't fix it and was afraid to use it. He told me that today was punching day. It was his favorite day and he was very upset because he wanted me to see how hard he could punch, and now it was ruined. I tried coming up with a couple solutions. I said we could just get a chair or a ladder and we could just reattach the chain, but Sam was shooting down all of my suggestions. So he asked if I would be willing to train with him for an hour or so. I reluctantly agreed. What happened next was one of the most terrifying hours of my entire life. Imagine a stray kitten crossing paths with a vicious pit bull. Without going into any detail, I'm going to show you the video my brother took when I got home, and I'll let you draw your own conclusions.
Yo, I think 5D's back. Bro, I was working with Sam. Yo.
What's up?
Dude, what are you doing?
Right. No, it was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, what is that? Oh my. Bro, what happened?
What? His sadistic laughter still reverberates in my ears, taunting me like a gorilla toying with its prey. My vision blurs momentarily with every punch, only returning long enough to look through my tears as I see the next unyielding swing. My knees buckling, each punch struck with the weight of an entire lifetime of pain and rage. It took every ounce of strength to continue to stand.
Oh. I fell, dude.
I was desperately gasping for air, unable to even muster the breath to say, "Stop." I endured what felt like an interminable period of suffering. A torture without end, but more importantly, without reason.
And I did it to a bunch more people too.
I'm just going to take a real quick gamble break. So we have $3 on here. Let's go to blackjack. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. The video's coming out, and I'm telling everyone what you did. Is there anything you want to say for yourself?
If you're gonna go wild and like if you're playing with it, like you can't, like I don't if it was fuck, man.
Take a breath, bro.
No. It's like when you're you know but there is a sense where, like, if you're the type of person that because there's a lot of it's there's a lot of stuff that's like I don't the people who are creative, it's just there are things where, like, it's the kind of thing that you fucking, it's because there's like it's like fucking fuck.
Holy fuck, dude. Before I get to the last and easily worst thing that happened to me, I just want to mention that recalling the time that I spent working for Sam has been a foggy haze. And writing a lot of this down, I found it hard to remember exactly what happened. And at times I felt like I was just making all of this up. So I felt very validated when I was contacted by another ex-employee who was treated way worse than I was, and he wanted to get his story out. For his safety, he asked to remain anonymous because what he went through was so traumatizing, he now has PTSD. I want to warn you that the story you're about to hear is extremely shocking, and if you have any issues listening to someone describe abuse from the worst parts of their life, please skip to this time. Hey guys, it's Editing 5D here. Unfortunately, the clip I was sent became corrupted while I was editing this video, and I didn't want this person to have to relive their trauma again. So I'm just going to play the parts of this clip that survived. So if this next part doesn't make much sense, just keep that in mind. Thanks.
Hello. My name is... I worked for Sam Hyde and Jet Neptune on Fish Tank and MDE. After a very brief honeymoon period of working for my heroes, things kind of very quickly took a southward turn. I was abused, raped. Basically, Sam Hyde's a gimp. He eat dog food out of a dumpster. Punched me in the stomach for hours one night. I will never be the same. Police took turns raping. Gay. I choked on a meatball and no one helped. A hammer with a midget. Neptune stole my identity and rented cars off of Toro. Lick his toes. Tend to be mentally challenged. waxes unit me eat Indian food. To a mental hospital where I was raped. Sam wears a diaper. Baby Discord on my pushed me down the stairs. Kissy, my pube, the entire bucket of dark hole. My nipples committed. I don't know. He was into it. Cry and cry, cranked his hog leg. Vance wept.
Wow. That was truly disturbing. Thank you for finding the courage to speak out. I'm sure we all sympathize and understand you will never be the same person after that. I hope you're able to continue your life and just find some sort of peace knowing that you were able to share your suffering with us. Aside from being beaten and bedridden for 3 weeks, my experience up to this point hasn't been all that bad. But then Blood Games happened. I get a call from Jet asking if I would be interested in being a part of Blood Games. Of course I said yes. So I fly all the way out to the house, and I'm hanging out with them the night before. And I had a pretty good time with everyone, but I was mostly trying to stay away from Sam because I was afraid he was going to try something with me as he was acting very strange. Like, he would get close to me and I would catch him out of the corner of my eye, putting chapstick on his lips and just staring at me, not looking away. He told me to see what my max weight was on the barbell they had set up, and he said he would spot me. I laid down to start lifting, and Sam got into the spotting position, and it seemed like he was slowly inching his pelvic area toward my face. And then it hit me. The unmistakable stench of feces. That's when I realized Sam was currently relieving himself in a diaper. And I got extremely uncomfortable, so I stood up and left. And then Sam was saying shit like, "Yo, man, you almost don't even need it. Check out the pump on you. Let me feel those guns." And he started motioning like he wanted to squeeze my arms. And he kept saying like he wanted to feel my pump, even though I hadn't even lifted. Then he has Jet order some DoorDash for everyone. And when the driver shows up, Sam grabs the food and goes, "What the fuck? You forgot my goodies," without even checking what was in the bag. And I'm not even sure anyone knew what he meant by goodies. And the guy's like, "I don't know, man. I just picked it up." And Sam goes, "Yeah, man, you forgot my fucking goodies." So the driver's like, "Well, you can report it on the app. They should be able to fix it." And Sam's like, "Damn, that's crazy. You had to pick all this food up and now you're not even getting a tip." And the guy goes, "Well, that's up to you, sir." And Sam goes, Oh, now you're definitely not getting a tip." And the guy was visibly frustrated, but he couldn't really do anything, so he just handed the food over and left. Also, I forgot to mention while this was going on, Sam kept glancing over at me to check if I was paying attention to what he was doing. Like it was like this. He'd be like this. Oh, now you're definitely not getting a tip." So Sam slams the door and turned around and started laughing super hard. The guy could definitely hear him outside the window. And of course, Jet starts laughing super hard, and he goes over and daps Sam up like they just do this all the time.
That was awesome.
So anyways, Blood Game starts, and they tell me to chill in the house until they need me. So I'm just hanging out in the house with everyone else until later on in the night, Jet comes in and tells me they want me to start. So they gave me a little camera rig thing, and they painted my face green and put like vines and sticks and shit on me. And they told me I was going to be the spirit of the trees. I would hide in the trees and wait for people, and I would jump out and mess with them or something. I don't know. So I get in a car with one of the other guys, and they drive for like 10 minutes. Now, keep in mind, I haven't even seen the set yet, so I don't know what to expect or where exactly it is. He drives out to the middle of some woods. I get out of the car, and he tells me I'm just outside of the set and just walk forward and I'll see it. So I'm a little suspicious, but I get out and I start walking in the direction he points, and the guy drives away. So I'm walking and I'm walking and I'm walking, and I'm not seeing or hearing anything, and it's pitch black outside, and it's like midnight. I'm in the middle of the woods, and I'm starting to get a little worried because, I'm pretty far out into the woods, and I don't know where I am or where I came from. So I'm trying to call Jet, and no response. I'm texting everyone, calling everyone. So I'm just thinking like maybe the guy that dropped me off got confused. He didn't know. I was out there for close to 4 hours before I got any sort of response. When I finally got back to the house, Sam was nowhere to be found. Jet came up to me and told me they no longer needed me and had booked me a flight back home. So a few hours later, I'm flying back to my house. That was the last I had heard from them, and they never gave me a proper response or apology for leaving me alone in the woods that night. I gave them the benefit of the doubt and assumed it was an honest mistake. That was until a few months later, when I was watching Sam's podcast, and I hear him talking about tricking a homeless man into the woods. It turns out they kept this footage of me desperately trying to survive in the woods, as it was just some sort of big joke to them.
You know what was so funny was for Fish Tank, we got a homeless guy to come in and do hide and seek. So we brought this homeless guy in and we were like, okay, everybody's hiding. You got to find him.
Sorry, real quick, just have to mention I was not even homeless for that long. And I barely maybe asked Sam for help like 3 or 4 times.
And this was blood games, so everyone's out in the woods. So we like gave him some sticks and put a camera on him and just dropped him in some random woods. And he's like, where is everyone? I don't see anyone.
No way.
Yeah, this guy right there.
What the fuck, man?
Oh, man.
I fucking hate this guy.
Where is everyone?
Hey, maybe I should throw a fucking cheeseburger at him, make him eat it.
Guys?
No,
He keeps trying to call me.
Getting scared out here.
It's just like torture. It was like nonstop torture.
that is hilarious.
Okay. I think I remember this tree. Oh! Fuck!
He calls me like 5 times.
Please pick up the phone.
You're a fucking loser. You're a fucking loser now, and you've been a loser your whole fucking life. You fucking cocksucker. Buddy, you're gonna fucking die of cancer.
That's what this guy should be doing.
Right.
Oh my God, man.
I gotta be getting close now. Fuck, this is that same tree.
This is fucking insane.
I thought I was...
We didn't kill anybody.
Wait a second. Fucking spiderweb.
I literally think to this day that that's what made him gay.
Yeah.
This isn't cool, guys.
This homosexual talking serious to
Come
the
on, man.
camera.
Nah, dox him.
This is not cool.
Who cares? And I sold cars all summer between college and made like a shitload of money poison forever. I made like $8,000 a week.
Right.
Wait, watch this.
I thought we were friends.
That's it.
We're nearing the end of this video now. If you've been waiting for my final call with Sam Hyde, the one I've been showing throughout this video, it wasn't real. In fact, none of what happened in this video is real. These stories were fictional dramatizations that I created to give you all an idea of what a content creator goes through when they receive a copyright strike. The strike was real, and it still sits on my channel, where it will be until January 26th, 2025. This was the best way I could equate my feelings to something in real life. This was the only way I could make you understand. I was hurt, and I still am. All I ask in the future is think about the consequences of your choices. How could something you do negatively affect another person's life? How could something like, say, a copyright claim impact someone's mental well-being? And if that example doesn't relate to you, take that copyright claim and replace it with something more serious like a copyright strike. Even if this message only helps one person in the future to just stop and think, then this video was a success. And I hope that that person is Sam Hyde. Thank you. I stream a couple times a week, so if you enjoyed this video, then subscribe and join the streams. The block from live streaming may have only lasted a week, but the strike is still active and its effects will echo through eternity. With everything going on, I was never properly able to mourn the week that I was blocked from streaming. So if you would all please take a moment, I would like to share with you this touching video that I made in remembrance. Please cry.
I don't know who's on my side. I could punch this out of her.
Penis boobs.
Did you guys hear that? I can't believe she said that. Do I have a gay ghost in my house that's going to gay rape me? Oh my God. Eugenia.
I woke her up. Hey, Mom.
Trying to escape, are you? And I'm sure you've got your diaper on, right? Of course, man. I never gambled diaperless. Dude, me and you got so much in common. We're at 150. Let's go. I can't believe I just lost $160. I've never seen it before though. Baby dancing Gangnam Style. Huh. Is this real? I think the baby was dancing Gangnam Style.